It is our interest as an international network, together with the medical experts, to get the patients as early as possible in qualified, we call them sarcoma centers. It's a rare group of diseases, and this means the diagnosis is rare. Patients very often are misdiagnosed, they get wrong diagnosis, late diagnosis. Very often they are treated in a very first setting from the wrong people, from the wrong doctors.
Most people have never heard of the disease before they get the diagnosis. And if they get the diagnosis, it's scary because they've never heard of it, they don't know what it means.
The advice always is, when somebody approaches us about having been diagnosed with GIST, is are they being looked after by a GIST specialist?
Because it's rare, it's important to be treated in an expert center, and not all people know that, so sometimes they stay in a local hospital. And the hospital should refer the patients to the center, but it's not always the case.
Sarcoma patients are especially in a special situation because often they first start with a wrong diagnosis, and then after years or after recurrence, after metastasis, somebody reviews the slides and gives another name to the tumor, and this makes really a difference.
The key thing for sarcoma patients is to be treated by the specialist centres. We do get people contacting us that have actually got their diagnosis from a general hospital, and so then it's our key priority to move them from the general hospital to the specialist so that we know they're getting the correct care.
For sarcomas in particular, because they can affect any part of the body, and because there are so many different types and they affect so many different ages.
As a lady who rang me up and said she'd just been diagnosed, and she told me that an operation was planned for next week, and the surgeon had said he's really looking forward to treating her because she's the first one he's ever done. And that sent alarm bells ringing.
So all sarcoma patients should be treated within a designated sarcoma centre.
So if you get to a specialist centre, you've got the specialist teams.
A sarcoma team requires a multidisciplinary approach.
Just people that can make sure that actually their treatment is what it needs to be, but also that they've got the support services around them as well.
An established team starts with a diagnosis, so you must have a perfect pathologist, you must have very good radiologists to depict what the tumor looks like, where it is and what the boundaries are, and to see if there's metastatic spread. And those two start with it. They are the key people in making the diagnosis, and together with them you have the clinicians, surgeons, orthopedic surgeons, reconstructive surgeons, radiation oncologists, medical oncologists, pediatricians, nurses, physical therapists, and all these people together, they make the best treatment. Not one by itself, but as a team.
Because sarcomas are so rare, you have to get us to a center where many sarcomas are treated, because then they know what they're doing.
There are many studies being conducted that showed that of the importance of having Center for Excellence and how important it is for patients to be referred to this centre.
As we know, if you're diagnosed and treated in a specialist centre, then your outcome hopefully will be better.